All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and model this new type of doubling strategy. So here I am going to be given the big number that I'm trying to solve. Okay, like last time it started out with the small number and then it made me do it again, double it, and then double it again. Today I'm going to have the big one and I'm going to work backwards. Okay, so it's the same thinking, it's just reversed. So here it says, your friend is planting a rectangular garden that is 6 feet wide and 7 feet long. She says to buy the correct amount of fertilizer, she needs to find the area of the garden, but she does not know how to solve 6 times 7 because remember, area means multiply. So she's multiplying the length times the width. So how could she use the doubling strategy to help figure out this area? Well, let's look at the criteria. It says I need to cut the rectangle in half. Okay, and I'm going to have to double this fact. So which one would I be able to double? Should I double 6 or can I double 7? And really when I say double, this means like half. So if I do, what's half of 7? Like, well, 3 plus 3, ooh, that's 6. Well, 4 plus 4, well, that's 8. So 7's like 3.5 plus 3.5. Well, that's hard. I don't know how to do that one. So I can't really do half of 7 because 7's an odd number and odds have that extra one that doesn't belong. So I need to do an even number and I can do 6. So I'm going to cut 6 in half because I just remembered that 3 plus 3 equals 6. So I can do 3 times 7 and 3 times 7 and split that up. So I cut the rectangle in half. And now I need to find and solve the basic fact. So what is 3 times 7? Well, I know 2 times 7, that is 14. So now I can add another group of 7. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, so I think this one's 21. And if I need to draw that out, I could, but I used that 2 times 7 to help me figure out 3 times 7. So I found the basic fact. Now, what would be my next step? If I know that 3 times 7 is 21, what should I do next? Right, I should double that. If this is 21, then I know 3 times 7 here is also going to be 21. So I'm going to go ahead and cross that step out. Now, the next step says, show in sketches how you doubled. Okay, well, that's what I just did. I cut it in half. I showed how I doubled. Okay, I could even write 3 times 7 equals 21. And then I could write that again. 3 times 7 equals 21. If I want to add this to it to like really make it clear in my sketch. Now it says write the number answer. Well, I haven't figured out the answer yet because what do I need to do? I need to add these two together. So I need to take the 21 plus the 21. So I'm going to continue on with this number problem over here. I'm going to take 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 6 times 7 must equal 42. And so the area of my friend's garden is 42 square feet because we're talking about area. So area means square units and the unit here is feet. So 42 square feet. If I want to check an even different way just to make sure that I multiply correctly, I could think, well, I know 6 is close to 5, so I could use the helper fact of 5 times 7 and see if I get the same answer. Because remember, this is just another strategy I can use. This isn't just one way I can do things. This is just going to be able to help me use things when I'm trying to figure problems out in the future. So I know 5 times 7, well, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And now I just need to add one more group of 7, since that's the number that's the same, and 5, I'm trying to go up to 6, so I need to add another group of 7. This 35 plus 7 also equal 42. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Yep, and I got the same answer, so I know that my answer is correct. All right, so this is what I'm going to have you guys do as well. So before we do that, I want you to show me, how are you feeling about the doubling strategy? Is it too hard? Is it making just the right amount of sense, or is this too easy for you? So show me your thinking. You're going to come back to this at the end. So now this is a problem in your book, okay, that you can use there if it's easy for you to draw it out, but then I need you to work it out here on your computer so I can see your thinking. So here it says part A, use the doubling to help her solve 4 times 8, and even gives you a hint of how you can break it up. And then it says show a different way to show the same problem. So see, this is still 4 by 8 feet. And then the first one is also 4 feet by 8 feet. So this just wants you to show 2 different ways. So maybe breaking up the 4 feet on this one and breaking up the 8 feet on this one. Okay, see how they're both even numbers? That's what it wants you to do. Then show me kind of where you're thinking now. There is a can do where you can practice against a multiplication, an extension where you can work on this with money, because this is really when we would want to be using things, is in the real world when we're out trying to spend money. And then, of course, I want you to solve this one here as well. And it has a story problem with Mrs. Kendall from Project Lead the Way. And if she had a table that's 4 feet by 9 feet, right, and she's trying to figure out the area for this, how could she use the doubling strategy to help her? And tell me what helper fact you use to figure it out. And as always, reflect and kind of tell me a little bit about what you learned today and how this helped you with your multiplication facts. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.